What you doing?
I love sliding my fingers through the slit. Very satisfying to feel the edges of the slit in between my... Oh, hi.
We're getting demonetized.
Juice!
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Reactions. I'm Corbin.
I'm Rick.
And you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content. Thanks to Patreon, follow us, Twitter account, subscribe, and hit the like button.
Sup?
Shah Rukh Khan.
He's here.
He's on my mug.
On your mug. What are we doing?
Oh! Sorry. Are we supposed to be doing something?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll go play with the slit some more.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
So, you remember that...
Oh, you put it back up. There was a loose one over here. Oh, there it is. So you know I've never lost my mind. It's these. See, here's the slits. They're very satisfying to touch.
Please get your hand out of my slits.
Especially that way.
Get your hand out of my slits. Remember that LGP Mammootty teaser that is of his new film? That
I was certain you were talking about LGBTQ and completely went off on a different... So what about
LGP and Mammootty, that teaser where it was just nobody talked. It was just everybody was asleep.
Asleep, yes. Yeah, on the outside coming in and just everybody's... Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, LGP.
So that was the teaser.
Didn't know this was teaser 2. So...
Get teased again.
We're getting double teased. It's our dosed, or whatever the word for dosed is.
What is that in Malayalam?
I do not know.
Wouldn't it be weird if it was slit?
But it's obviously
I'm good.
An insane combination of Mammootty and LGP.
And I am hoping, though, like, what was the trailer we saw? There was some trailer that my friend Mickey and I saw before we watched Maverick, and he turned to me and he said, they showed us the whole movie. I said, "Yeah, don't you hate it when they do that?" It was like a 3-minute trailer. So
yeah, but
I don't think that's gonna happen, especially with a teaser.
And it's Malayalam.
Yeah, exactly. No,
that just doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
I just don't feel like that.
I just loved that first teaser so much. It was like, I don't need any more.
It was a great one.
Yeah.
Anyways, here we go. Oh nope, I'm not going to the main room. Here we go. Look at that shot.
பலத்தோட போட்டி போட்டு ஜெயிக்க முடியலன்னா பலவீனத்தை வச்சு ஜெயிக்க வேண்டியதா? என்னுடைய பலவீனம் என்னங்கிறது நமக்கு தெரியுமே. அதை வச்சு வச்சு போறேன். அப்படின்னா நீங்க இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் லோகத்துல நீதியே இருக்கப்படாது. அதான் உங்க ஆசை. சரிப்பா, ப்ளீஸ் உங்க காலை பிடிச்சு கேட்டுக்கிறேன். தயவு செய்து இந்த கேஸ்ல தலையிடாதீங்க. அப்படி நீங்க தலையிட்டீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு தான் நானே சர்க்கார் பரப்பு வைக்க நிக்க வேண்டி வரும். அப்போ சர்க்கார் தரப்பு வைக்கல எனக்கு எதிரியாவே நிக்க முடிவு பண்ணிட்டீங்க. ஆமா, இந்த கேஸை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் அப்புறம் கேட்கணும் இல்லடா. எப்ப நம்ம 2 பேருக்கும் கொள்கையிலே வித்தியாசம் வந்துருக்கோ அப்ப நாம 2 பேரும் ஒரே வீட்டில் இருக்கக்கூடாது. இந்த வீட்டை போய் தெரியுமா?
What is this movie?
What the crap was that? He was just lip syncing some old movie on what sounds like just an old 45 playing.
And the last teaser was just people sleeping. Did you recognize that movie, or was it an old Malayalam?
I bet it's an old Malayalam film.
That's what I thought.
But for originality and just ballsy, don't care what you think, I'm just going to throw this out there. Whatever the rationale is behind it, 100,000 points for originality.
I actually prefer that sometimes, is because one, I really enjoyed the shot. Actually, it was
I did too.
Really well lit and made shot by the cinematographer, and it was just one take and all that kind of stuff. And so
one color on that one side, one color on the other side.
And so maybe they're actors. That's why they were all asleep. Maybe they're a traveling troupe. Maybe I don't know, but I'm intrigued, and I like that he does stuff like this that gets you like, what is this? What is this movie going to be? Because I mean, if you go by all of his other films that we've seen, at least, right? The Jalitaku,
the 3 we've seen.
the or whatever that one is, and then the
Was that the church one you were referring to? Yeah.
Right, Amen? Is that what it was?
I don't remember those names. I remember Jallikattu, obviously, but then
Those
there's
three
the other
that we've seen. They're obviously they have a whole bunch going on, but they all kind of have a slow, at their own pace kind of thing.
Yeah, and a lovely sense of being inane with purpose, if you can be that.
Yeah.
It's very, very strange, and it's very, very him.
Yeah.
Very
He's going to keep you intrigued with his
always
what's on the screen.
Always. And sometimes he'll show you things that are very clearly representative of something, and then there's other times you're trying to figure out what it means, and you have no idea if he even meant it to mean something.
So this is the synopsis. The past comes back to confront a man who was leading a double life.
Okay.
So maybe that, if obviously we knew what that film was, which maybe it's a Malayalam classic, and so everybody watching knows exactly what that story is.
He's clearly with a group of people that my guess is they think he's one thing and he's hiding his alter identity from them, and he's made himself become part of their community. But I don't even care, like, trying to figure out what's going on. I love how impossible it is to try to nail anything down.
And I don't know how often he does it, but it's produced.
It's produced
by Mammootty.
Produced by Mammootty.
Mammootty is producing this. Obviously, it's directed and written by LGP or Dosti, but it's produced by Mammootty. So that's quite interesting. And starring, I don't recognize.
Yeah, having no idea how often he does produce. I mean, obviously he can.
I'm assuming he does produce, but it's just interesting that he would be like, hey, LGP, I want.
And that's the movie poster right there on IMDb.
Yeah. And I don't even think we got a release date, did we?
No, I didn't see one.
I actually kind of just love it that this is what.
Hold on, go back to the just the scene with the lighting, because that's very. I mean, it's not, but it's almost the Indian flag right there.
No, because
it's a little too heavy. It's red, but it's almost. And it's also, it looks very Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader.
Oh, I think they were obviously clearly doing
lightsabers.
Obviously, the guy leading the double life, and whatever scene that was going on, he was playing both the roles.
But we got no other ambient noise from the room that they're in, and there's a lot going on in that room, that covered, open-aired thing. I mean, clearly there's like a party going on. There's food and drink. There's people walking back and forth. There's a little scooter parked right there. So there was no other ambient noise. It was just whatever he was lip syncing.
But what's funny is that obviously he's doing this whole thing. Nobody's paying attention.
Not really.
And
this guy is, but everybody else, these guys in the foreground, they're watching.
But then at the end,
most everybody else is just doing their own thing.
Yeah, but then at the end, you get an applause.
Right. Just the foreground, though. Well, no, there's a guy in the background. Weird. Wonderfully weird.
I like it.
Me too.
It's very him.
Very
him. It's very like, this is my thing. This is how I want to do it.
It's the kind of thing that if we saw it, we would, especially that first one, that was even more so. We'd see it and go, that looks like an LJP teaser right there.
Mm-hmm. On top of Malayalam. So obviously.
Yeah, on top of it being Malayalam just does that kind of thing anyway.
So, and obviously.
I want a release date, though. I want to know when we get to watch this thing.
It's got to be soon if they're releasing.
Yeah, I would think it's just within weeks.
And it's any LGP film is going to be highly anticipated. And the fact that it has
Mammootty,
the biggest star,
yeah,
I'd say at least he's the gravitas of a big B of the Hindi industry. But not comparing them, even though I know you're already mad that I just said that. But like the fact that he's like the biggest overall star outside of maybe him and Mohanlal.
Mohanlal and Rajinikanth.
Mohanlal,
right?
No, in terms of Malayalam.
Oh, I thought you just meant South.
Malayalam. So Mammootty and then Mohanlal.
Yeah.
Are the two big ones of the older
generation. the patriarchal
Malayalam industry. And so the fact that he's in it, and we've seen two of his films, right?
I believe that's correct.
Parambu, which was the one with the daughter. And then he was in Iravar.
He was Iravar.
Or was that Mohanlal? I can't remember. I think
that was Mohanlal.
I think we've seen 2 Mammootties.
I don't remember. But I do know, I want to see this. I'd like to know when it's coming out, and is it OTT, and who's going to be throwing that thing around online? Do we have a distribution name connected to it even? Because I didn't see one. I see a production company, but I don't see distribution. Nothing.
No information. Anyways, let us know what you thought about the teaser.
You don't know when it's coming out, and you don't know where it's going to be.
Let us know what you thought about the teaser, and what should be the next LGP and the next
I'm just going to play with my slits while
Malayalam film that we should watch is down below.
Juice!